Iran now finds itself at a crucial crossroads following the decapitation of Hezbollah's leadership in a series of Israeli airstrikes. Among those killed were Hassan Nasrallah, the longtime leader of Hezbollah, and Iranian Brigadier General Abbas Nilfarushan, who played a critical role as the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, that is IRGC's deputy commander in Lebanon and Syria. These events have forced Tehran to weigh its options carefully, balancing the demands for retaliation with the risk of triggering a broader conflict that could spiral into an all-out war. Hezbollah, as Iran's most powerful regional proxy, has been a strategic pillar in the Middle East for over 4 decades. The group serves as a vital military and political tool for Tehran, projecting its influence across Lebanon and confronting Israel directly. The loss of Nasrallah, Hezbollah's chief for more than 2 decades, marks a significant blow not only to Hezbollah's leadership but also to Iran's regional strategy. In Tehran, hardliners are pushing for a more forceful response. They see the deaths of Nasrallah and Nilfarushan as a failure to effectively counter Israeli aggression, and they are calling for stronger actions against Israel. This is further complicated by the domestic pressure President Masoud Pezeshkian is facing. His reformist government is trying to avoid direct military engagement with Israel, recognizing that a full-scale conflict could have catastrophic consequences, especially for Iran's already struggling economy. The Iranian government remains divided. On one side, the hardliners want revenge, framing the lack of response as a sign of weakness. On the other hand, Pezeshkian and his allies argue that a direct confrontation would play into Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's hands, potentially drawing the United States into the conflict. For now, the government's stance is that Hezbollah should continue to resist Israeli advances, but without direct Iranian military involvement. Pezeshkian's cautious approach reflects the fragile balance Iran must maintain. Israel has made it clear that it won't hesitate to strike again if provoked, and Iran's oil facilities and economic infrastructure are particularly vulnerable. The Iranian leadership understands that engaging in a direct war with Israel could not only devastate the country but also weaken its influence in the region. The situation is further complicated by recent political moves from Netanyahu, who has called for regime change in Iran and praised the killing of Nasrallah as a shift in the balance of power. Such rhetoric puts additional pressure on Tehran to respond decisively, but the leadership remains wary of the consequences. For Iran, the options are limited. While some advocate for a military retaliation, experts warn that such actions would likely be intercepted by Israel's advanced defense systems, including the Iron Dome. Moreover, it could prompt a wider regional escalation involving the United States and Arab allies, further eroding Iran's military credibility. As a result, Iran may opt for a more measured approach, rebuilding Hezbollah's network slowly and exploring low-intensity conflict options rather than engaging in a direct military confrontation. In the meantime, Tehran's deterrence capabilities in the region are at risk, and it remains uncertain how the regime will re-establish its strategic position in the Middle East. Stay subscribed for more videos.